To begin at the beginning. It is spring moonless night in the small town, starless and Bible black. The cobble streets silent and the hunched quarters and rabbit's wood limping invisible down to the slow black, crow black fishing boat bobbing sea. The houses are blind as moles, though moles ye find tonight in the snouting velvet dingles, or blind as Captain Cat there in the muffled middle by the pump and the town clock. The shops in mourning, the welfare hall in widow's weeds, and all the people of the lulled and dumbfounded town are sleeping now. Hush, the babies are sleeping, the farmers, the fishers, the tradesmen and pensioners, cobbler, schoolteacher, postman and publican, the undertaker and the fancy woman, drunkard, dressmaker, preacher, policeman, the webfoot cockle women, and the tidy wives. Young girls lie bedded soft or glide in their dreams with rings and trousseau, bridesmaided by glowworms down the aisles of the organ-playing wood. The boys are dreaming wickeder of the bucking ranches of the night and the jolly Rogered sea, and the anthracite statues of the horses sleep in the fields, and the cows in the byres, and the dogs in the wet-nosed yards, and the cats nap in the slant corners or lope sly, streaking and needling on the one cloud of the roofs. You can hear the dew falling and the hushed town breathing. Only your eyes are unclosed to see the black and folded town, fast and slow, asleep. Listen. It is night moving in the streets, the processional, salt-slow, musical wind in Coronation Street and Cockle Row. It is the grass growing on Llaregib Hill, dewfall, starfall, the sleep of birds in Milkwood. Listen, it is night in the chill squat chapel, hymning in bonnet and brooch and bombazine black, butterfly choker and bootlace bow, coughing like nanny goat, sucking mintoes, 40 winking hallelujah. Night in the four ale, quiet as a domino, in Ocky Milkman's loft, like a mouse with gloves. In Dye Bread's bakery, flying like black flour. It is tonight in Donkey Street, trotting silent with seaweed on its hooves, along the cockled cobbles, past curtained fern pot, text and trinket, harmonium holy dresser, watercolours done by hand, china dog and rosy tin tea caddy. It is night, neddying among the snuggeries of babies. Time passes. Listen. Time passes. Come closer now. Only you can hear the houses sleeping in the streets in the slow, deep, salt and silent, black, bandaged night. Only you can see in the blinded bedrooms the combs and petticoats over the chairs, the jugs and basins, the glasses of teeth. Thou shalt not on the wall, and the yellowing dickybird watching pictures of the dead. The owls are hunting. Look, over Bethesda gravestones one hoots and swoops and catches a mouse by Hannah Rees, beloved wife. Stand on this hill. This is Llaregib Hill, old as the hills, high, cool and green. And from this small circle of stones, made not by druids, but by Mrs. Bynan's Billy, you can see all the town below you sleeping in the first of the dawn. You can hear the lovesick wood pigeons mooning in bed. A dog barks in his sleep, farmyards away. The town ripples like a lake in the waking haze. The principality of the sky lightens now over our green hill. Into spring morning, larked and crowed and belling. The Reverend Eli Jenkins in Bethesda House gropes out of bed into his preacher's black, combs back his bard's white hair, forgets to wash, pads barefoot downstairs, opens the front door, stands in the doorway and, looking out at the day and up at the eternal hill, and hearing the sea break and the gab of birds, remembers his own verses and tells them softly to empty Coronation Street that is rising and raising its blinds. Dear Gwalia, I know there are towns lovelier than ours, and fairer hills and loftier far, and groves more full of flowers, and boskier woods more blithe with spring and bright with birds adorning, and sweeter bards than I to sing their praise this beauteous morning. By Cadair Idris tempestone, or Moel yr Wyddfa's glory, Carnedd Llywelyn beauty born, Plynlimmon old in story. By mountains where King Arthur dreams, by Penmaen mawr defiant, Llaregib hill, a molehill seems, a pygmy to a giant. By Carreg Kennan, king of time, our Heron Head is only a bit of stone with seaweed spread, where gulls come to be lonely. A tiny dingle is Milkwood by Golden Grove neath Grongar, but let me choose, and oh, I should love all my life and longer to stroll among our trees and stray in Gusgog Lane on Donkey Down, and hear the dewi sing all day, and never, never leave the town. The Reverend Jenkins closes the front door. His morning service is over.